in a world with a lot of different opportunities to collect different blocks and capture different animals and use every different item in the game. In these days, it might not seem like a hard task to actually even live in a hardcore Minecraft world if you are a normal to pro ratio Minecraft player. Pause. I mean, if you don't believe me, you could just go and watch people these days even do not make 100 days videos of Minecraft. Hell no, they make 1000 days. How more specific should I say it? Like, it got easier for them to play, and it's not easy for me to play. I don't know why. Anyways, back to what I was saying. But what if all of these things was just gone, and you would be stranded in an island in the sky with a few more islands around you and a tiny teeny little chest for the start of the journey. Hello everyone, and welcome to 100 days of hardcore Skyblock. I tried my best to push the limits of this world as far as I could possibly do in 100 days, and made some, you could say, semi-OP farms throughout the whole video. So I hope you enjoy the journey. Real quick, before I start the video, I'm gonna ask you to excuse me for the way I commentate. I do not used to commentating, so that might be the reason I am a little bit bad at it, and I'm gonna do a lot of voiceover for this video, but I hope the journey continues and I get better throughout my future videos. Without no more waiting, let's jump into this. Like any other good Minecraft player, the first thing I did was chop down my tree and got the first 2 logs that are the hardest 2 logs to grab pretty easy and fast, and lost the third one in the way. God damn it. And then leave the last log on the tree so my tree wouldn't start decaying and I had time to prepare for it. And start making our cobble gen. You might start asking yourself what kind of cobble gen he is making. Why is he making it like that? That's because I want to keep this island original and do not want to change a lot of things in them, so I plan to just not stay in this island. I'm having a plan to go under the platform that I'm on just for right now, and make my own platform and make my own island so I could stay under. And besides that, I'm gonna be at the sea level so phantom wouldn't spawn after a few days, cause I am low enough for them to not spawn in the world. And the next things I did was to make a wooden pickaxe, then started to mine the pillar I just made, the lava cast I just made, and went down there to make a platform for myself and get enough cobble so I could make a new generator down there, and then got back up, grabbed the last piece, the last log piece up there, and got a few saplings from my tree and did plant back the original tree. The reason I put 2 cobbles on there is because I wanted to remember that I have to actually grow some grass in those 2 places. And you could say I borrowed some dirt from the last layer of this starter beautiful island. Fortunately, this time around, none of this dirt went into the void, and yeah, we got out of the 27 of the bottom layers. At this time around, I just hit day 1 or day 2, you could say, because you originally do a start at day 0, and there's nothing else to do in my platform other than mining that beautiful rounded block right there. So let's make a transition by doing this. So at this point I mined enough cobblestone so that I could go to another island and get my second water bucket, so I could make my infinite water source and start growing some crops. Okay, second water source obtained, and let me see, can I grab any of this right here? Let's see, yep. A new sapling obtained. I'm probably not gonna be using that a lot, but it's good to have one at least. First things first, when I got back to my island, I just started making a 4x4 water source for myself. So now I have infinite water source, and I could start growing whatever I wanted to grow. That is the sugarcane I wanted to grow, and this is the farm for it. The simple design. Any normal player could understand what I'm doing over here, so no need to even explain this. And yeah, from here on it's just mining cobblestone, trees, farming my sugarcane. So I guess cue the montage. I hope you all enjoyed the montage of me gathering resources that I need. So I guess you all know what's gonna come next. Yes, that's right, for sure. We're gonna make a mob grinder, a simple mob grinder, but I always like it to make it at the bottom of the world. I know it's dangerous because you might fall down there, and trust me, I have fallen down there a couple of attempts, but it's way more efficient to make it down there than up here. So yeah, I'm gonna do it my way. Let's get this montage started, I guess. Welcome back everyone, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse right there. And I just hit the advancement fake cave. I don't exactly know whose the design of this farm is for originally, like the first person who made this farm, but the first person I've seen build this farm and even build it his own way is Mr. Pixel Riffs. So I shout out to him for this farm. I don't know about the original person who made this farm, so if you know that, help me out in the comment. Thank you. Okay, yep, let's put some of these away. Oh, I finally got my carrot. Hey, when did I get my first iron? I didn't even notice this one. We are in 1.19.2, so we're getting glow squid in the farm. It's kind of a glow squid insect farm too, but I didn't thought I would recommend this much wrong amount of cobblestone for making this farm. It took a lot of cobblestone though, don't get me wrong, but I'm happy I got some extra right here I could use. I was looking for this guy that he gave it to me right now. Now I'm gonna be getting some more arrows. I actually fixed one of the bows that the skeletons gave me, but yeah, most likely I'm waiting on arrows now. So I start chopping like it was the last order of thing I had to do in my entire life, and farm some carrot in between so I get ready up for the journey up ahead. So here we are with the full inventory of goodness: food, arrows, block, everything, all the goodies. What about that bow you see right there? Yeah, that bow is gonna, I'm not sure what happens to that bow, cause when I'm editing even I don't have it. I probably just spilled it into the void when I wasn't paying attention too much about it, and yeah, that will be missed. Now we are 110% ready to go towards our next project, but first let me just grab a little bit of this sugarcane right here, and yeah, sugarcane, gunpowder. Okay, these are the good stuff we needed. Turn them to the paper, and if you already know what I'm about to do, just please write it down in the comment section. I wanna know how many of you people gonna guess this. That's gonna be interesting for me too. But now we lay out the portal frame. Now there is an original portal in the nether too, so I'm laying this one close to that one, close up into my island, so it most likely spawns me close to the portals that is in the nether. Now we grab this lava bucket, light the portal, did the last moment organization, and we are through. I actually didn't have enough blocks, I didn't calculate them right, so I went back and mined some more and grab some stuff in the way too. Then as planned, I breached to the nether fortress and jump in.
Spartans! minute.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna explain this. See, this way that I just slaughtered the Ender Dragon is not discovered by me. It's discovered by the master of easy farms and easy ways to do things in this game, called Mr. ENX04. So I'm gonna say the overall view of this. You just trap the dragon right there, the way I did it with the water bucket and either endstone or obsidian, the way that Mr. ENX04 has explained it very well and in a very cool way. And you just kill him with bows and arrows, and that's why I had that many arrows and a bow. So if you really want clear how to do this, and I know this was a cheesy way of doing that, but you know, I'm about to just having fun and do new things that most likely never nobody does in this game, and they just prep up for the Ender Dragon. But I didn't want to do that, so I did it this way, and I feel like this was opportunity to do it, and it was cool to do it too. So if you want more information on this, or if you need to know how this is gonna be done exactly second by second, I just put an X04 videos down in the description link, so you could go watch it. But it was a very cool way though, and I will promise you I have another surprise for you at the end of this 100 days, so stay tuned for that. Something else gonna come and change the situation. Now the next things on the agenda is to go to the end. Oh boy. And here we are at this fort at day 12, just defeated the Ender Dragon casually, and we are in the outer end islands. I never believed a noob like me could have done this, huh? So I really couldn't believe my own eyes that I did this, and I was very happy about it. I conquered the dragon and slayed it, and coming to here, first things I did was grab that delicious crust fruit, and I just killed the Enderman, grab the pearl, fell over, and yeah, the next things you know is I walked around like 50 blocks or so. Next things you know, I found an entity. Let's start recording again. Okay, does it have a ship? Okay, this is I just spawned over there. What? What? I never had this good of a luck for finding an entity in my entire 3 years of playing this game. Yes, I'm new to the game, duh. I have never ever happened to me to never ever happened to me to be like 50 or 100 blocks that I walk in some directions, multiple worlds that I played in, and you see an entity and a shipwreck with it, and crazy. I mean the maps is on the link in the description. You could just go download it. You could go see for yourself that the entity just was there. I was lucky, but man, I was lucky with this one. I have never been this lucky in my entire life. I swear to God. Okay, heck yeah, look at that. Here we go. Now we're talking. Look, 100 days of Skyblock. Look at that, another entity over there, man, this is raining entity today. Grab the head. This is important thing. Yep. Nice. Give me that. Yes, sky is the limit, my boys. Owls. Curse of Binding, thank you. I do not gonna take that. Probably gonna find better pickaxes, so I'm not gonna take that either, but I want the chests, so give me those. So at this point I got all the necessary stuff to get out of here, but I also was like a kid in a candy store, and you know that I ain't getting out without tasting all of the candies, and I mean it, all of the candies in the store. So enjoy the time lapse.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams.
What the
fuck?
What? Just the chessboard and the skull and a light robot?
When you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving.
Welcome back everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the time lapse right there. Please go ahead and check the NoFog band. This song was named Grateful. It's a copyright free song, so I used it. Link in the description below. But the overall saying, you could say I got carried away a little bit. Yeah, it's day 32 and I waited around till the time I got all the necessary enchantment for tools, armors and swords, so I could live as long as possible in this world and keep up the efficiency of the farms. You could say the easiest farm, like a stone generator, can be most efficient with better pickaxe and hoppers, stuffs like that. We came over here day 12, we are now living at day 32. Before I go though, I thought I recorded myself grabbing the next generation advancement and the dragon egg, but yikes, I forgot to record the footage of me doing that. So this is just the footage of me being back here and grabbing some obsidian for some kind of a farm. Sorry about that. Here. So the first thing that I did when I got back, I maxed out most of the enchantments on the armors, tools, weapons, all the good stuff I got from, here we go, the cities. Okay, we lost the anvil, and I've got my perfect shovels right there. Let me show you the loot I've got from the end city first. And these are the loots I grabbed from the end cities. Then I proceeded to make a better stone generator and mine some more stones. And the worst part about all of this is that I don't know the creator of the farm originally, so comment section, your help will be very appreciative by me.
Really, nigga?
But the last person I actually saw using this farm was Paul Gigi, so a shout out to him, I guess. Good, now we got some space. I patched up the old tree farm and put down the new one. Apparently fortune come in handy. After that I just gathered some of the wood types, some of the mushrooms, big mushroom types. But the most important one was actually the pumpkins I gathered, cause I needed that for my farms. That's that done for now. Here, I'm gonna grab the snow, and the reason why I put everything and didn't pick up anything else on the ground right here is that I want to replant this snow later. And for sure the first thing I did with the pumpkin was making a snowman. And yes, like I said in my rules, I don't want to change the originality of the island, so I do not take anything from them that I cannot give them back to them later. So I did give them back all the things I got from the island, as you could see, with the snow, with the saplings, with the mushrooms, with the pumpkins, everything I got from the island, I give that back to them. After all of this, gone ahead and grab the weeping vines for future farms. That's good. I could put that. It is a weeping vine over there. Yeah, we could just boom, my guy. It's about the right height. Yeah, it is. Now with that weeping vine, as you could see, we could go down into the void, so we could get our farm settled. So I could say that I basically have farmed enough cobblestone in that quick little montage you saw it over there, that I could actually make farms now. And I will go out of my way to say this. I am probably the first ever person who in the Skyblock world made, at least in this map I think, made a magma cream farm, then made the other farms like gold farm, iron farm, etc, etc. And it's all thanks to the resources I grabbed from the end cities earlier in the game. Otherwise this farm would not be possible. I have actually modified the design of this farm a little bit because I didn't have exactly block by block whatever he used. It definitely does affect the speed of farm, but it's good enough to the point that I could use this farm. And I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrongly. So this farm is actually possible by the design of the FieryGodzilla MC. Big shout out to him. Thank you for making this farm, and I hope you all enjoy the montage. Welcome back everyone. We are back at it, and thanks to the FieryGodzilla MC, I modified his farm a little bit. I didn't have lava, so I just used trapdoors right there. And yeah, the farm is pretty simple, as you could see, but the rates are as crazy as you could see, as we're at the bottom of the world. And the way he built it, used some honey so they won't jump that much down here, but do not have really any honey blocks, so I couldn't use that. A few changes here and there just for me to be able to make the farm the way with my unlimited resources overall. So I'm gonna stay here and gather some more resources and get ready for the next project. Day 52 everyone, we are back at it. We got almost everything from the farm. I've got a little bit more I could make. Why didn't I just make it at the first place? I don't know why. Okay, yeah, nothing in the chests. This farm's good, man. This farm is really good. Like, shout out to FieryGodzilla for this. He did a real good job, if you ask me. So, what's next? Of course, I want to build that gold farm, but I just noticed, and you're gonna need something very important. let's get back to our world. I'll show you what I mean. So here we are back in our ugly cobblestone island.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
I promise you I'll fix this when I got the time on my hands. Okay, I have more important things to pursue too. Like you see it, I have these shiny things. This gotta be a little bit more dark. So yeah,
Nice.
The whole idea is to get turtle egg.
Okay.
How the heck I'm gonna get a turtle egg? Your answer is gonna be pretty easy, and you know, from there.
Stop it. Get some help.
And no, not the desert. You know, the thing that spawn in it is gonna be made down there. Like, let me explain. So, we are here. We gonna need some sand for the turtles just to spawn in. Yeah, we need a beach biome, but I find that probably pretty easily if I try. But first thing is the sand, and I do not want to touch the island. I want to change the originality of it. It seems like we do not have any other choice, but in this map, at least that's how much I know about this map, we could actually farm sand. How, you ask? Is to not a very easy one. I tell you that much. You basically need to make a husk farm to, kill husks. They drop sand, and that's a pain in the ass that we are gonna pursue to do so. Fortunately for me, I had few stacks of block left over from the last time I built a magma cube farm, and could have just got straight into making this. Just made a platform right there and made a 24 high block pillar, stand on it, waited for mobs and night time to come and their spawn, killed them, grabbed some sand out of them, found a beach biome next to it, desert biome, planted the sands, and waited for the turtles to spawn. I don't have any tactics for this. Maybe just imagine right. Then our first ever turtle spawned, and when I was fighting these mobs over here, the second and the third turtle spawned. Now I had to feed them with that seagrass. If you're wondering where did I get the seagrass from, was from the pond that I made next to them for them. It's not a big pond, but it's good enough for now. I'll move the boys later. And I got carried away collecting their eggs and fed them too many times and got too many eggs, and I did not need that many eggs, honestly.
It was at this moment that he knew. He
forgot to get the flint for flint and steel. So, and before I go home to start preparing for the next farm, I got rid of my ugly portal and used the original one instead. So now that we finally got off everything for the farms, let's jump into the time lapse. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse right there, and yeah, this farm is just amazing. No matter how much I'm gonna compliment owner of the farm, God of Gods, Mr. NX4. This farm is that amazing that you didn't need those magma blocks that I used down there. And yeah, overall, if you want to know how to build this farm, I'm gonna put the link down in the description. Put his channel's link, NX4. Thank you for making this farm. And yeah, I'm gonna FK a little bit over here. Then I just decided that I want to see how much resource I could gather by trading in a stack of gold block with piglins, and I also needed some resources for future farms, so I just said by myself to it's gonna be better to get them sooner than later. So I just went to my piglin bartering platform that I've made earlier for the flint, and yeah, trade on a stack of gold block. Other than these two stacks of gold block, these are the things, these are that are in my inventory. Some of these, yep, these are things you could get for one stack of gold block. So now that I have a lot of gravel, I start duplicating dirt and patched up the original island, and I have to come back over here and grow some grass on it before I forget that. Two are the blocks that did have, oh, they don't have grass on them. Yeah. Then I just went ahead and made a pumpkin farm for later uses in the farms. Just decided that we should finally get some villages for ourselves. So I went down there and made a platform with the trapdoors and just waited for crucial round of zombies, skeletons, no, zombie villagers to spawn, of course. All the other ones just was there for the fun, right?
No! God, please, no! No!
All jokes aside, in the process of doing that, I made another platform for the non-hostile mobs to spawn. Most likely need sheep for its wool, for the beds, for the villagers. Yeah, that's right. At the meantime, I remembered that I do not have any blaze rods that I could use for brewing the weakness potions for zombie villagers, so I went ahead and made a rid of the platform over there on the fortress and start slaying some blazes. Okay, the mission was unsuccessful to grab that one. So when I got back to my island with a couple of blaze rounds on hand, I saw some non-hostile mobs spawn on the platform that I made for them. Disabled my old mob farm and start getting the zombie villager process going on. In the meantime though, I made some platform to move my non-hostile mobs there, so the new hostile mob, non-hostile mob will actually spawn on the grass platform. And the whole process of getting the zombie villager was definitely painful, but not really bad. And when I look back at it at this time, when I'm editing the video, yeah man, I didn't really need villagers. I just had them. The iron was good from the iron golem, but like I didn't even need that too, so kinda, you know. it was good enough for me to not be worried about my elytra durability and an automatic carrot and potato farm for feeding them villagers. And of course the first two I've got made them librarian and traded books of mending and unbreaking to secure the elytra. I definitely didn't trade the first few emeralds because I had them from the NCT raiding, but the other emeralds I got later was due to that beautiful gold farm that I made. And yeah, clerics, easy old-fashioned clerics gold trade, and yeah, it was pretty easy. I just went ahead AFK time to time and got the job done. Hello, welcome back everyone. Day 80. Our village is not overpopulating, it's populating good enough, and I have been trading, but I'm not done yet. But I still want to merge these swords together and get a maximum level of smite swords. Yep, nice. That's probably gonna be similar to my yeah, it's exactly the same as my sharpness sword, but it's just smite, so I could use it for the gold farm and the other farms if I wanted to. Thank you for your iron. Yeah, overall I just wanted to show you that I'm merging this sword together from the NCT loot I've got, and I have been trading with this guy gold, and they prices, some of their prices gone high up. So I went on a material gathering spree and was gathering material for the next farm I was actually about to build. So this farm is one of the most dangerous. It's not one of the most dangerous farm I've ever built. It is the one and only most dangerous farm I have ever built in my entire life in this game, and I did not prepare good for this cause my dumb brain was not having it that there is an invisibility potion in the game, and you could use that instead of chugging a billion fire res on yourself and then dying to a skeleton with your head skeleton. And I'm saying that because yes, I have experienced it, and yes, I built every one of my farm in another creative world before I make him in the hardcore world, and let me tell you, I did not have a good time with making this farm. It was just dumb. I should have just made the invisibility potions and made the farm 10 times, like 100 times easier than what I have gone through. Just I found a method that I just put down another platform under the actual platform I was building the wither skeleton head farm, so other mobs like zombie piglins will spawn over there and take over the spawning of the blazes and the wither skeletons, because it would just get out of control. You can't. I had like a stack of golden apple in my hand because I had the farm and I had the farmer. I bought the apple from the farmer and gathered the gold from the gold farm. And you can't start building. Like when 3 wither skeleton start poking you with a stick, you can absolutely do nothing, and the fire from the blazes just absolutely destroy the plan you have for building the farm. So I highly recommend you, if you ever want to do this and get through the pain I did with just fire res and careful building, please just make an invisibility potion for your own safety. I had to make this farm around 4 times, 3 to 4 times, and died 3 to 4 times in my creative world just to figure out a way to do this. I was about to give up and just not even like upload the video or edit the video. The reason why I said getting the villager was basically useless because I worked my ass off towards getting a lot of glowstone to light up the platform and prevent mob from spawning there, but it just didn't work like at all. In my test world, in my creative world, it didn't even got close to that. It was just pointless doing that. My iron golem in the middle would keep on dying back to back because of the blazes shooting fires at them, because they were aiming at me, not the actual iron golem itself, and it was just a mess. Like, don't even bother. If you're gonna make this farm, just make a better version of it that Ian just invented just recently, and that just gives you blaze rods too, and even more than a blaze spawner, and also give you the video skeleton head. So I love Ian, I love his farms, I love his farm in a normal world because it's very possible to build, but in this world was just a headache for me. Like, don't build this farm on this map, like 110%. And if you are gonna do it 110%, use invisibility potion. Don't be dumb like me. After all of this, it's safe to say that this farm works amazingly and does give you a good amount of raids on Skull. And of course, I appreciate the farm design from Yanix04. I have done a lot of his farms in this video. All of the farms that I've done till now will be linked in the description below for sure. And before I move on to the next part of the video, I must say that I tried to use the sweetberry bushes instead of cobwebs because I really can't get them in this world. But just don't do that, it doesn't work. It just kills more of them before they even enter the other portal in the killing chamber. So let the AFKing begin. So what is the actual reason for me to make all of these different farms instead of just making like a house, or I don't know, making my island a little bit more pretty or beautiful? Netherite. Yes, you heard me right, netherite. I wanted to achieve the netherite armor in this 100 days, netherite armor and tools. And you would say, with this nether, how the heck you gonna mine netherite? And I would answer you with, if you watched other people played the Skyblock, in the end game of their play, most likely they achieve this item. And in this map, the way to achieve the netherite is by killing the wither. You see, in the normal world you usually just get nether star, but in this map you actually get one nether star and you get one ancient debris per killing a wither. So I have done all of these farms just for this big moment to get that a little bit darker armor. I'm not in 1.20, so I do not need to upgrade the smithing thingy, so I am lucky enough to do it in 1.19.2, that you don't need the upgrading item for getting netherite armors and tools. I would have loved to fight the wither for the first time legit and do the tricks on the other ones after the first one. So what do you do when you want to fight the wither first? You enchant a bow, that's right. I gathered all of these bookshelves from the villagers and traded the gold for the emeralds with them to grab this sponge. Obsidian from the end, of course, and the end city give you the diamonds. So I was set to go. And yes, I also traded lapis lazuli and redstone with my clerics, because they are not just there for the gold trading and the glowstone that was useless in the farm. Now with this perfect bow and all the preparation done, let's start the epic fight. wither. One thing to mention though is that the sword I'm using is my Smite 5 that came combined for my other farms that I was using, because it definitely do more damage. Okay, where is it? Get him with bow. Power 5 doing job. Okay, I'm getting low. Get a gap. Okay, combat mode now. We are done. Here we go. And we got that sweet ancient debris for killing our first wither. So let's kill all the withers using the end portal trick. And yeah, it's pretty easy to kill the wither when you have like a Smite 5 sword and a Prot 4 armor, a little bit of golden gaps. So cue the montage then. Okay, now we have to have okay, it seems like I probably miscalculated. You probably get 60% of the time ancient debris when you kill a wither in this map, but I didn't know that, so I probably do not have enough would not have enough netherite for full sets of tools, but full sets of armor is fine, and a few of my tools will get to upgrade it to netherite, so I guess that's good enough. I went ahead and got the few more skulls just to get 28 ancient debris, so I could make at least 7 ingot in between cuts. And I smelted all the ancient debris, got the advancement. Bought a few axes from my toolsmith and enchanted a good one, bought a few mending in between. And yes, I finally bone mealed the grass blocks over there, so our starter island got back to its original form. And the next things you know, I'm here making a platform for ghast to spawn in the nether, and the reason for that is I will tell you after you enjoyed the time lapse. Oh boy, oh boy. I really didn't thought getting the crystals gonna take me to day 100, but we are here, baby. We're on day 100, and let's the epic montage of a fair battle begin. I don't know how you're gonna call this fair battle. I have a light crew. I'm gonna fly indefinitely, but yeah. Here we go. So this was the surprise I was holding on, and I have promised you something cool at the end of my video. So there we go. For the viewers who didn't like me choosing the dragon, this is for you, and you could call this more or less a little bit more fair than what I have done with the dragon from the first time I killed her, but I do not call it that. So let's begin the fight, I guess.
Your teens, life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
So it's night time in the day 100 already. I'm going over time if I take too long and talk too much about the journey I have just passed through. But all I want to say is that I thought I would have a lot of things to say for an outro, but really honestly I'm just gonna say that thank you for watching till here, and all the farms, credits, and all the people I've got inspired by making this video will be linked in the description below. And yeah, if you enjoyed my video, just share it with your friends and put a little comment down there for me, so I know what you want to see in 200 days, because I'm definitely not done with this world. So at the last of the least, hope to see you later.